It's time. What it do, gaming family? What's going on with you guys? It is your boys. We are back at it once again, and I am the Husky Hokage.
Be Hus.
And as always, I got my man with me, my brother from another that can't be replaced by none other. It is the Dub, ladies and gentlemen.
Hus. I think I came up with a new ad look for you. Hus. You know what I'm talking about?
And as always, we have some returning family members. Can't call them guests no more because already know they've been here. They know what to go. They can walk in the house, fix their own plate, all that good stuff. So first,
Mama gave my ass whooping a time or two.
The unofficial third chair. Shout out to my boy LVG Gaming EXP, man. What's going on with you?
Hey, I ain't gonna hold you up. When I heard the R when you said returning, I was like, he about to call me something else. Hold on now. I said, okay, never mind. He said returning. We good. What's going on, y'all? What's popping?
And returning is once again, like I said, man, it's family member, brother from another as well. It is the sensei of the syndicate, man. Y'all go give some love to the person. What's going on?
Yeah.
What's going on, syndicators?
Yeah.
Teach me, senpai.
Sensei senpai.
So we are here today to discuss a few things. Actually, we're gonna try to keep everything in the realm, but we got a few things to talk about. So just had the Game Awards last week, so we're gonna discuss a little bit of that, but also we're going to discuss one of the games we got a chance to finish. One of my favorite games of this year, which was Dispatch. So we're jumping in that. Also, me and Dub played some of the Marvel Token Souls beta. Might discuss a little bit of that as well. So go move before we move into everything. Let's go ahead. Let's talk about everybody. What everybody been playing. So Dub, what you been playing?
I ain't been playing with nothing but myself lately. I'm in a drought right now. I need to find some. I played Silk Song, not for me. I was playing Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, not for me. Also, Silk Song was just kind of irritate me, you know what I'm saying? So that might be in it. Just finished Hades 2 not too long ago. That was pretty. Finished that for the Game Awards. That was, you know what I'm talking about. Ace, what's the game on Switch? Ace Attorney. That shit.
Phoenix, right?
Yeah, Phoenix, right? Yeah. So I've been playing that now, just kind of my lead. That and like Pokemon Friends or something like that. So just little cozy games I've been playing here and there. So I ain't been playing none too for serious. So
okay, all right.
Might check out Outer Worlds too. Oh, that's been on my mind. So.
Okay, all right. Go to Obsidian RPG. Sensei, what you been playing, man?
Not a goddamn thing yet, but I think I'm gonna get either Borderlands or I may get Indiana Jones because nobody else has played it here. So I wanna just be able to play that.
Yeah,
check it out.
I feel about white men and whips.
Yeah, I'm not too fond about that, but I like the fact that the Indiana Jones, he be throwing hands though. Like, you know what I mean? Like it don't ever he do got the whip, but then after that he also be getting his ass whooped too. So and he be fighting Nazis and racists. So I can't.
That is a point. He do fight nicest. He put BTA the nicest.
Hey, it's just a joke. I just never liked those in sport motherfuckers. I don't like Laura Croft, Nathan Drake, Indiana Jones. I don't know what it is about but I like the Mummy coming up, but I just never like. I don't know what it is. I just don't like them. Indiana Jones is the butt of the joke because he got a whip. I don't like that white man with the whip. So
yeah, well, let me know how Indy is, man. It's been kind of just looking at me. I'm like, every time I look, pull up Game Pass, it's sitting right there. I'm like, Dang, I thought about it.
Huh.
I know one of my homeboys played it, but I didn't play it. He said he liked it, but once again, I'm like,
Everett, you need to convince Husky to get Mario Kart Worlds so we can all play that.
Ooh, that'd be something we can definitely play. I'll think about it because I picked up Pokemon. So for those who don't know, we got to switch to finally when I got Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah, we squabbling out here.
Gang.
Squabbling out here.
So yeah, but yeah, LVG, what you been playing, man?
Man, I've been playing Tormented Souls 2. Finished up Death Stranding 2. Finished up Yote.
Ooh.
But
I've been working.
Yeah, I've been trying to put some overtime in. I restarted Scarlet Nexus.
Mm-hmm.
God, what else? I restarted Final Fantasy VII Remake too. I've just been revisiting a lot of good stuff. Oh, and A Plague Tale Innocent. Hell of a game for those of y'all that have never played it. Dope game.
All right. Well,
Husky, what have you been playing?
Pokemon. Actually, I haven't. I just got it yesterday, so I haven't played it.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I'm but
I can't
talk
playing
Arc Raiders.
Yeah,
I'm playing Arc Raiders. Still playing college football. And like I said, I got a chance yesterday to play the Proc model demo.
Mm-hmm.
I said we talked. Me and LVG was talking about that. That's really nice. Like so I'm really in. Every time I see the trailer for it now, for the past few times I've seen it, I've become more and more interested in the game and what it looks like, what's going on. So when they said as soon as they said it was a demo out during the game wars, they announced it. Let me go ahead and wish list the game and go ahead and download this demo. And yeah,
I was looking at the outfit and like the helmet. I'm like, the helmet really gives me vibes of like Dead Space 2 and 3. The whole outfit in general.
Yeah, I can see that.
I was there's a lot of inspiration from that. What's going on?
Yeah, but like I say,
not saying that's a bad thing.
Yeah, like I said, the demo I played or the demo I played earlier, man, or yesterday, it was fun. I suggest anybody that has if you have an opportunity to pick it up, definitely check it out. But yeah, so that's it. Nothing yet. I have a bunch of games I need to finish, and I'm trying to add a little bit to most of my list. As Dub said, I've been padding my stats or whatever. But I'm trying to add a little bit more to my list, man. I'm trying to at least meet what I beat last year, or either beat what to beat more than I did last year, or meet what I did last year, or tie whatever. So I need to check and see.
Hold on, I got you. How many you had? How many you had last year, Husky?
Let's see. So last year I did
13, wasn't it? Something like that.
Yep, that's exactly what it was last year.
Yeah, so you got 11. You need 3 more to beat it. Hold on, wait.
All right.
11, 30. And I think I surpassed whatever the fuck I did last year.
Listen, looking at your list, you definitely did. Listen, I don't know what you did last year, but looking at the list from this year, you got it.
1, 2, 3, 4, what 5, you been playing, 6, Sensei? 8, 9, 10. Oh, you said not a damn thing. Never mind,
bro. I be trying to play games, but I got a 3-year-old or 2. She gonna be 3 in January. She just want me to run and play with her, and like so it just don't be happening.
Man, I got 27. I could get 30 games if I find 3 more games to play, to beat and play.
Listen, you can do it. You definitely can.
I don't think I'm gonna find the 3 though, because I don't know what the fuck else I got. So it's kind of like,
Plague Tale, you said you got that, man. Run through that.
If it is a short, I need 3 short ones. I need 3 short ones.
What's your definition of short?
If I need a definition, it ain't gonna work.
Okay, under 15, like under 15.
That Phoenix Wright gonna be one of them. The Phoenix Wright might gonna be one of them. I think I'll probably squeeze out Scarlet Nexus. I need like one more short one.
Ooh, Scarlet Nexus ain't gonna be short.
I'm already halfway through it though.
Okay.
Halfway through it. Like I already at the part where like the whole team come together.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Well, shit. Well, let's go ahead and jump into it real quick, fellas. So, like I said, Game Awards was Thursday, man, and just my opening opinion for it. I thought the Game Awards was pretty decent this year. It was actually pretty good this year for me. But how does everybody feel? Like just opening thoughts of the Game Awards and just
shout out to you for your podcast for you streaming it, because my seat was so fucking terrible. Like where my seat was, because I was like, I'm just gonna be in the building. Where my seat was, like the railings was covering the top part of the screen.
Yeah.
So like when like certain announcements wasn't on the super big screen, it was being blocked off. So I was legit looking at your stream a few seconds behind. I'm like, oh, okay, that's what that was. Oh, that's what that award category was. Like, so shout out to you for that, because I was really loving that bitch. Like, damn, what the
I
fuck
appreciate it, man. And shout out to the homie and the brother Sir. He was me and him was streaming, and shout out to my other homie GT. GT came through. He tried to set up his stream. His wasn't working, so I was like, just come on, you come over here with us. And me, Sir, and GT sat in that bitch, streamed the whole thing, had a good time, man. It was really, really a good time. That was my first time streaming the awards.
I should have brought my AirPods so I could hear y'all. But I was just in that bitch talking to myself, goddamn, like, yeah, I don't hear nothing nobody saying. I'm just talking.
Bro, we were in having a good time when the well, I don't know if remember the trailer for the lady with the chicken feet game or whatever.
Yeah.
Baba, they were saying she was Baba Yaga or whatever. Anyway, somebody put in the chat telling me something. I bet she ain't got no dark meat though. But when I tell you that shit had us weak, you gotta it was having a good time, man. We was having a really good time, man. But so Dub did go to the awards, man. But just overall, what was your initial impressions of the awards, and from what you saw and what you enjoyed while you were there?
I did not know it was so upscale. I met King Vader while I was there. He was pretty cool. Asked my name. You know what I'm saying? He actually posted our picture I posted. I was like, oh shit, you actually down to earth guy. Pretty cool. Still people in there who didn't wash their ass. I sat behind somebody who was probably neurodivergent. He was acting like he just learned how to read. Everything that came across the screen, he yelled out behind me, which is mad annoying. Oh, nice and overpulling fate, nigga. We see it, brother. We see it.
We read it too. Inside.
Yeah, well, I just read it too. And bro, he was like, and every time Amazon popped up, corporate marketing. I was like, bro, please.
Don't be that guy.
Bro, and I didn't want to come off as the angry black guy.
I'm gonna start screaming that out from here on out.
Corporate
marketing, right? I'm gonna start doing it from here on out. That's all right.
I didn't want to be that angry black guy and turn around and be like, bro, can you please shut the fuck up? Like, cause like he was kind of, he already had the BO bubble going on. And so you yelling, I feel like spit hit my forehead at one point in time too.
Oh, that's ooh.
Yeah. So, but I'm sorry, I'm on the rant. What was the question?
How was the awards?
How was the awards for you since you went? That's what I'm asking.
It was cool, man.
He had a whole crash out. I forgot what he
did. Like I don't even remember what the fuck I was talking about.
Neurodivergent.
Yeah.
Product placement.
Corporate that tism kicked in. I'm sorry. Tism kicked in. It was cool though, man. Nice theater. I was in the nosebleeds. Besides the thing blocking the screen, if it wasn't for that, I would have been able to enjoy myself the whole time. So it was cool. Will ran. Everybody was dressed up. Well, a lot of people dressed up nice. Some people look like they just didn't give a fuck. I almost looked like I didn't give a fuck. I'm glad I asked a few people. Shout out to Yaz. Shout out to D. Petter LaBelle. She's a returning award show goer. She told me I need to change. Shout out my boy TJ. He told me I need to wear a suit. So I was gonna wear some joggers and a t-shirt. But so yeah, it was pretty cool, man. It's pretty cool. Hey, next year, and see D. Petter LaBelle, she put me on. She said sign up as a seat filler, you get in free and you get free parking. The parking was almost as much as the ticket. So, hey, Husky or anybody, y'all decide to come. Y'all decide to come next year. I got a couch. We sign on as seat fillers. I'm telling you.
Let me. Where I go sign up at? Let me know. Tell her to send you the link so we can. I'm serious.
Yeah.
I need.
Yeah. I don't want to try to get on the show too. So, but yeah, like so.
Absolutely.
I know I got the keys now. I got the keys now.
There you go.
I got the keys now.
Let's go.
So, but it was cool, man. It was cool. And then the thing about it was she was sitting on the floor and didn't pay nothing. I was like sitting up there with Moses and Abraham talking about the flood and the Red River and shit. So
and product placement and corporate marketing.
Yeah, corporate yeah. So, but yeah, other than that, it was a good time, man. Like I said, the only celebrity. Granted, I don't follow a lot of streamers and content creators, but King Vader was the only one person I recognized. I'm pretty sure there's other people there. Yeah. And then as soon as I walked up, a guy was telling me like about the after cruise. I saw Ronell. He was our very first guest on the Victory Road podcast. He was there. 8-bit closed fist. Shout out to him. And overall, it was a pretty cool experience.
Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. So I'm before I go into the more thing. Did LB, did you guys watch the awards as well? Okay.
I watched the back of my eyelids, man.
I know that was past your bedtime.
Boy.
Yeah. So what did you think, Sensei? How did you like it this year?
So I don't usually watch a whole lot of award shows, but I was watching it, and me and the not so little one, we enjoyed ourselves from that point. I thought it was dope about that orchestra at the end with the game of the year stuff.
It was already
the flute guy.
was up.
Yeah, that flute guy, that flute nigga was in it.
Shout out to flute. Listen, this man pulled out a letter 4 shaped flute. I don't know what that
he was
I saw his
it.
thing. He said he just made it like 10 days prior to it. I'm like, okay, Pedro, let's go.
Yeah,
Handle your business, sir.
Yeah, so that was really, really cool. Especially at the end where they announced game of the year. So then I was, going around the house over there like Viva, Expedition 33. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
And then I was over here with my fake French voice. I was over here just saying,
said,
I was just saying just random French
voice.
what it was? What's Kenan Thompson character from All That? He was in a bathtub. So yeah,
Hey,
it was
stupid,
fun.
bro.
I was like, parlez-vous français? Oh, ratatouille. Just walking around just saying shit. So it was really cool.
Stupid, man.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. So with it being like your first time, or was it your first time watching the whole award show for the Game Awards?
I didn't watch the whole. I missed some of it, but
Okay.
it was one of my first times like watching most of it as far as I'm
Okay.
concerned.
So would you watch next year's just based off? what you did this year?
Like
Okay.
I like it, because it didn't seem like last year. I think I saw some of them, and I think I got upset when the game of the year was like the robot one over some of the shit that I. Yeah,
that was last year. Astro.
Yeah, and that made me mad. I was like, Expedition 33. Like I went through that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I had some invested, interest from there. So when I watched that, I was like, all right, cool. And the producers or the people that made it are weird as shit, but you know what I'm saying? Because like some of them look like they were, had a touch of the tism, like as Dub would say. But he was like, yeah, my wife is in Brazil. I don't know if she's up. Nigga, we don't care nothing about that right now. We want you. But
bro, if America's kind of rocky, niggas be having to shout their wife every time to get my wife.
Yeah. I just want to say thank you. Yeah, my wife is just so amazing. You know what I mean? And so like it was funny. But I was like, man, you got all these other people, and I thought it was funny that they all wore the little fedoras,
the shirts and the beret, and the berets. Yeah, that was dope. I thought that was dope.
Maybe,
everybody had on those striped shirts.
Maybe more the copper fit.
Facts. So with that being said, man, I think it's one of the best game awards this year. Maybe like I said, maybe because
quick question.
What you got?
Cut off, Husky. Sir Leonard, have you played Expedition 33?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I have not beaten it. I will admit that because I'm at the second. What's it? The second act? What's it? Axion?
Sir.
What is it called?
Sir, get the fuck off this podcast and go finish that
shit. Hey, so here, hold on. Me and Husky, we had a conversation about this. I might get some heat. As much as I'm happy that those guys won, unfortunately, now we have those people that do not touch the genre thinking they're qualified to give their perspective on it. And that's a pet peeve of mine. I ain't gonna sit here and say the game is bad because the game ain't bad. Don't get me wrong. I crash out when I be missing a parry. Like, what the fuck? I dodged that. Like, I get mad. Don't get me wrong. It's a skill issue, though. I'll admit that. I have no problem with the game. I'm happy they won. I'm happy they was able to give Ubisoft the DX chop. You know what I mean? Like, we made it without y'all. Don't get me wrong. I feel you. Like I said, my other thing is like, they set the standard. I'm like, bro, what you mean they set the standard? Like, how many years have you not touched the genre for you to sit here and say they set the standard? That's my only thing. That's just my only issue with that. Like, but I enjoyed the game. I think the music is fire. You know, we had that conversation when your boy passed away after Act 1. Like, what the fuck is this? Like, why y'all do this? I'm not gonna hate on the game. It's beautiful. I get lost. I need a map. You know what I mean? But
Zorro.
The game is good. I ain't gonna hate. You know, I love what's my man's name?
Gustav.
SKA Mon Ami. That's the homie right there.
SK.
No, I lied.
Mhm.
The Rock dude. The Rock dude that he's like, he's my neighbor, and he was like, no, I'm not. What was his name?
Manoka.
No, not Monoko. Monoko's
No, he's
furry
talking
dude.
about. So when SK had him going in mission to get
Oh,
his,
I know what you're talking
his
about.
thing
I know
back,
what you're talking about.
and
Yeah.
the
That's
Rock-
my spirit
yeah,
animal. That's my
Listen.
spirit animal.
I can see it.
That's the straight up get off my lawn type energy.
I can see
Why
it.
can't
That
he
shit
be a
is hilarious.
summon? Why can't he be in the group somehow, man?
Hey,
Yeah,
I feel
But hold on, Monoko, like the music when you fuck Monoko, man, I'm over here like, again, I'm not going to hate on the game. I just don't like the people that don't touch the genre
It's
that have an opinion about the genre. That's my only gripe.
Oh,
But I think that's.
hear that.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I think
sir.
it.
Me and
I
Sensei.
think it's. Yeah, I think it's just how everybody feels like they have to have an opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like, got to say something, and versus just like people don't know the art of shutting the fuck up. That's just me. Like, so people can be like, oh, okay. Like, I don't know what y'all, you know what I mean? Like, there's gonna be times in this conversation where like I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna shut the fuck up because I'm not qualified to speak on that. But everybody
fair.
feels like they have something to contribute to the conversation
they don't.
versus just being like, okay, I'm here to listen. You know what I mean?
Right.
And listening is a lost art as well. So it's just crazy.
To
Absolutely.
Sensei's point, I just sent Husky this video. It's kind of exact opposite point of what LVG made.
Talk to me.
This guy was saying like, how the fuck is Expedition 33 gonna win game of the year and nobody fucking played it? And it goes back to like, dude, just because you didn't fucking play it, it sold 5 million copies.
I
You know
was
what
one
I'm
of
saying?
them 5 million, and I'm like,
Yeah,
like
you
I
feel
said,
me?
like the game isn't bad. I'm not gonna hate on it.
And
And
like I
listen,
said,
and that's
it
not all-
sold. That's not people
Correct.
who played it on Game
That's
Pass.
not who. Correct. You got to think about it because, and you know, that's why it was on Game Pass. A lot of folks like Microsoft helped fund, gave them money. That's why they got it on Game Pass because they gave them some money for it. But it sold 5 million copies. And more people played it than the 5 million that was sold. Man, like I said, I get where LVG is coming from. Like me myself, I don't play a whole lot of turn-based games, so I don't have a whole lot of this. You far as to like say to John, this maybe not a fresh take, but like I look at it as like a breath of fresh air for me in the turn-based genre. Yes, but I don't play a whole lot. So like I said, so when
That's
someone
the
say, "Well,
part
have
I
you played?"
appreciate. Right. That's the part that I appreciate and respect. You come out and say, hey, you know what? I haven't touched Dragon Quest 11. I haven't touched any other of these RPGs, any JRPGs, whatever turn-based. I haven't touched those, but I love this. I'm enjoying this. I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
But when you sit here and say stuff like, man, it's not like emotionally driven like the other games that came out. Like, bro, did you not touch Death Stranding 2? That's an emotional ass game.
Bro.
Did you not? Let's go back last year. Did you not touch Final Fantasy VII Rebirth when we lost when I had to lose old girl for the second time? Like, that's an emotional ass moment. Like, a brother almost teared up. Like, what the fuck?
Imagine losing her for the first time.
I did on the PS1 so many years ago.
No. I'm talking about me. I didn't play it on PS1.
Yeah.
Imagine losing her for the first time.
Bro, I lost her twice. I'm over tearing up even more. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So like I said, Husk, I appreciate that perspective. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'll always have respect for that. Like, if you come out and say, I don't know much about this, but I'm enjoying this, but I'm not going to sit here and put a blanketed statement saying like, oh, this is the best ever, blah, blah, blah. Don't be mad when people come at you now. Don't be mad about that.
Respect.
I say bring back bullying.
Damn. It is. It's on the Bird app. There's a lot of bullying on that Bird app now.
No. I feel like bring back bullying, like 2000 bullying. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
You
Like,
say some dumb shit that's legit. Not no inquisitive. Hey, how do you do this? No, because like I be on these different groups and I be like, some people don't realize everybody doesn't have the same. This is not shouting about same level of brain cells as you. Like some people have a touch of autism. Some people are socially awkward. Some people just don't know how to maneuver some of this shit. So sometimes you gotta give a little people a little grace when you, and some people might ask a question just to have somebody to talk to. You gotta give some folks some grace somewhere. And a lot of people don't do that.
A lot of people don't, especially on the internet. They don't do that.
Well, that's
a lot of people. But I agree with you. I agree. But
I think it just needs to be like, you know how you could be able to turn off everything, like, you know, because like in the early 2000s, for those who weren't here, who weren't, you know, allowed to have it, like you could turn off your internet. You could turn off. Nobody had cell phones for real. So then you could be able to just like focus on doing whatever you wanted to that didn't involve being able to interact with other people if you didn't want to.
That's why it's good to go touch grass. Go just get off the internet or find something to do or get off social media. Like I ain't telling you not to, because you know people need the internet. You know you use it for different things or whatever. But find you something to do that don't involve being on social media, especially toxic social media pages. You know, like Twitter, things like that, where you know you got people. Because that's why I say because I made a video. My video I don't always post on Twitter, but I posted a video about me talking about how I thought South of Midnight should have been nominated for art direction and best soundtrack, and the quote tweets and all the other stuff. Like people were going in, calling me all kinds of stuff, calling me woke, this, calling me everything else. And like I know LBG pointed out, you know, a couple of, he talking about one, he even, you know, said something, but I'm like, I don't really care, man. That's them. Like half of these folks,
Husky know I'm gonna crash out. I'm sorry, Husky know.
Hold on, hold on,
can't get right. You better calm down.
Husky was crashing out because Husky know he was a DEI hire.
Damn,
Husky's a DEI hire. He's
Say what you want.
A plant put in to drive chaos on Twitter.
Oh my god!
If you say so. Anyway,
Husky,
I ain't gonna tell you what this man.
Tell me to chill. He had to tell me to chill. Like, you know,
I ain't gonna tell you what this man did yesterday, but matter of fact, no, this nigga right here, this nigga over here.
Oh, okay.
We were so we met one of the girls we met at
Amari Senpai
at Dream Hack. Yeah, Amari Senpai, whatever. She's a cosplayer. She gamer and everything else, but she was doing like a little you know, it's like a meet social thing where we were doing everybody kind of defend their hot takes or whatever. So you know, we were doing it. Me and Dub on one of the girls talking about how much she don't like with the Superman and Captain America or something like that. And we were going and talking about that, and we got on the subject of white and it came out that she used to date a white dude or something. It was something, and Dub was like, yeah. So after she did her spiel, Dub was like, Husky's married to a white woman. I'm like, what? I'm just catching strays out of nowhere. I'm like, what? I'm sitting there and I'm like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm not. I'm not. I'm like,
stupid, man.
This nigga. But yeah, just to get back on track here, before we move on to the dispatch. Did anybody have like a favorite trailer or any game, like, you know, one or two games you saw that you really excited for?
Star Wars.
Which, the Fate of the Old Republic.
Star Wars.
Yeah. When they sold the ship and it was flying, I'm like, hold up, that's like a Star Wars ship. I'm sitting there, I'm like, you can watch the stream back. They look like Star Wars, and I think everybody else, Sir was saying it as well. Then we saw the helmet. He was like, he said something about it being Star Wars as well. Then it was 3 people. I'm like, hold up, bro. This can't be like, oh, this ain't KOTOR. Like, what is this? What is this? And they, you know, we saw the announcement of the name and everything. So I'm excited for that.
It's not projected to drop to 2030.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
that's crazy.
I could be fucking dead in 2030.
I hate. Oh my god, I hate when they do that. If it ain't coming out within the next year or so, don't do that. Don't,
bro.
I agree.
It can get pushed in everything. Bro, speaking of, they had the now granted it's supposed to be back on track. They had the KOTOR remake and they showed that and they canceled it. Now apparently they've been working on it again behind the scenes.
Yeah, it's a different studio. So it was with
was it Blizzard?
It was with Asper. It was Asper Media and
okay.
Saber Entertainment or what have you. But it's Saber still working on, but it's a different company called, I think it's Mad Head Games. They did Hellraiser Revival or something like that. But that's who's working on the KOTOR remake. But also KOTOR 2 is also in development, or they're doing a remake of that. Lucasfilm,
the second one that they had.
Yeah, Lucasfilm and Disney want to remake KOTOR 2, and they're trying to include the DLC that Obsidian did or whatever, because it came from because BioWare did the first one and Obsidian did the second one.
Man,
and
give me a Mandalorian game.
Can I give you like a hot take? Like,
Sure.
Don't get me wrong, I love KOTOR, but I feel like rather than not wasting time putting together, because like they don't necessarily put together or have any new narratives. You know what I'm saying? I want something that has a different storyline, because like for us, it's just because we love the storyline and what it brought to it. But I'd rather have something that has like a new storyline than something that maybe I haven't heard of, because there's a lot of different stories out there that we could be able to use that could be in the Star Wars universe, or
absolutely, I agree,
and not necessarily just have them, you know what I mean? Because like I think that's what's killing creativity in gaming, because like everybody wants just the same
because we know who Darth Revan is. We all know who it is, right?
Yeah.
So it's like,
so to your point, Sensei, I don't think it's just a gaming thing. I think it's a Hollywood thing.
I do too.
Hollywood media is heavily reliant on nostalgia at this point, because they're no longer creative. Like, even if you look at some of these like Oscars, Grammys, I forget, Grammys is music, like the Oscars and shit.
Mm-hmm.
When you look at it, when you have like that random ass Korean film that comes from overseas, it sweeps the fucking it sweeps the table, because it's different level of creativity versus they try to give us the same thing over and over, and now they're just trying to remake shit. Like, bro, yes, like case in point, G.I. Joe, it was cool in the 80s and early 90s. I can't fucking stand G.I. Joe. Don't you put no G.I. Joe shit in front of me. You know what I'm saying? So like, you're trying to revive some of this old shit, and it's not hip with the times. You know what I'm saying? Like, these kids who are raised on iPads and shit, or early Gen Alpha and late Gen Z, they're not going to look at that shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's just me.
Hey,
like,
speaking of foreign movies, there's this one that just came out that's called Omniscient Reader, where he read this book, and the book was talking about how like it's almost like Solo Leveling, but he read the book and he didn't like the ending, and then he wrote to the author, because he was the last one that read this book, because it was like a webtoon, and then the author wrote him back and was like, well, you do it differently, nigga. And when he said that, then all of a sudden it turned out to be that it was all the stories that he was getting ready to go through, and he has to convince the main hero to actually change his ways versus just letting all these people die. And it's from overseas. It's really good.
I have to check that out. But I will say, to your point of, I hear what you're saying, Sensei, and just also with kind of harping on what Dubs mentioned, that it's like everything's kind of entangled. So we know that they're supposedly finished with the Skywalker saga, and they're trying to push the Old Republic. Go back towards using stuff from the Old Republic, or whatever the case may be. And I think that's another reason why they're trying to bring back they're trying to do these Old Republic games. Also, granted, I get want something new, but there's a generation of, it's also money, it's also nostalgia, but there's also a generation of gamers that have never played these games. There's a generation of Star Wars gamers that don't know, or they've heard about these games, and that with them being too old, the mechanics not great. Like Afro, shout out to Afro Fish. He was like, he tried to play it, he didn't like it, he didn't like the mechanics of it, he didn't want to play it because it was old or whatever case. Yeah. So not the fact it was turn-based, it was just he didn't like the mechanics, because some of the stuff in the game can be brought up to date and you can make it better, whatever case may be. So he didn't want to touch it. Now, with there being a remake, them maybe fixing some of those mechanical issues, things like that, adding some features that we currently have in games now that we didn't have back in that day. You got to think about KOTOR came out in what? 2000. Yeah. So it's been 20 years. You know what I'm saying? So because it was on the original Xbox. We'll discuss that. But yeah, I'm just saying, like, I get where you're coming from. I'm with you as well. I think there are other stories that definitely could be done. However, also with that, you got to be careful doing new stories because we see what happened when they did the Acolyte on Disney Plus. And not saying it was bad, not saying it was great, or the writing was great. There were some things they could have fixed. I didn't finish all of it, but they try to do something new, try to give us something away from the Skywalker saga and do something different. And just because it had black women in it and other things like that, or they changed some stuff, it wasn't all that, but it was a lot of that hate, initial unwarranted hate came from that, just from them having black women or stuff like that, and then people writing or whatever and all that great. But go ahead.
Also, Star Wars kind of then wrote themselves. Well, it's kind of George Lucas' fault, in my opinion. And then we need to get back on topic. But Star Wars kind of wrote themselves in a corner because of how they released the series. Like, because it's hard. They try to center everything around these 9 movies, and it's like it's hard to add shit in when it's like, oh, you're constantly trying to add shit in, make it canonical, and it's like it's hard to kind of make.
That's why they went. That's why the Acolyte was set in the Old Republic. The Acolyte was supposed to be them because they said after with the last Skywalker, whatever the last movie they did, that was they weren't gonna do, or they weren't thinking about doing any more movies in like that era. They wanted to go back to the Old Republic where that era where we had Revan and all of those people. They wanted to go back to that era and start from there because they didn't have a lot of stories, and they would be able to be a little bit more creative there because you don't have like a full base to go off of. Like you ain't gotta worry about what's going on with the Star Wars and the Skywalkers and all those people like that. You can veer away from that because this is well before them. So now we can do something new and start from the ground up and build something off of this based off, the Old Republic era.
I think a part of it is them marketing that way too, because like they didn't specify it like that. So then everybody's expecting it to tie into Star Wars, the main chronicle. And so then I think it's also, I think we just need to get not rid of, but not be so dependent on IPs, because that's like back in the 90s, like people would have good movies and that would be it. So prime example, in the 90s, like all the action heroes did just fucking movies that were good, but then after that, they never went back to them. Example, Demolition Man. Demolition Man was a fire-ass movie. It had nothing to do with anything. And then next thing you know, it was a one and done, and that's it. But everybody's always trying to build on top of shit. Sometimes it just needs to be, sometimes it needs to be a hit and quit. Yeah. I get that. And so like, I think some of these stories would actually do better if they weren't connected to IPs, because if they're good stories, they should be able to stand on their own. But because of the fact that they're looking for the tie-in for Star Wars, the tie-in for all the rest of this stuff, then after that, they have like that hidden level of like, oh man, it's not doing this because this isn't this. So it's another thing. I know I done detoured us from that.
No, you good, but I agree. I agree with you, man, because you do have those good one-offs and things of that nature. But yeah,
plus you got to be able to take an L too. So like if you don't have, but they don't want to take any L's, or they don't want to let shit grow and let shit cook. They just want to be like, it doesn't feel right, so I'm gonna take it off. And I get it. Like these are multi-million-dollar investments. But like that's the one thing about movies back in the day too. They were multi-million-dollar investments, and then after that they just went on, or they didn't. You know what I'm saying? But they're too dependent on, okay, what do we think works, and just take it from there.
So then, do you think it's because of the star power that makes the movie good versus the IP? Because we all know Sylvester Stallone, like you said, Demolition Man. Mm-hmm. Sylvester Stallone is a huge name. Like, do you think that's the reason? Okay, he still is. It's a show I need to watch called Tulsa King.
Tulsa King is that.
I need to watch that. I
do not see Sylvester Stallone put no asses in those seats in this day and age.
I mean, but just like back in the day, though, like we said, though, like, do you think the issue is because they rely too much on the IP and they don't have enough star power to bring it out?
Mm-hmm. I think it's a mix of both of it. So I think they depend too much on the IP, but then also they do have star power, but star power is not like what it used to be. You like unless you have those people and like you have to catch them at the right time because for a while, if you caught the like say for instance, we caught The Rock for a really good time, you know, he was good, but then after like Black Adam, nigga was toxic.
I'm sorry, when the hell was The Rock good acting?
Not good acting, but star power and acting are two different things.
I was gonna say, hold on, brother.
Star power and acting are two different things.
That first Jumanji movie, where he, you know, that you say it was there. That shit was hilarious. That was a good movie.
Star power and acting are two different things.
You're right.
And so there are certain people who are horrible actors but are good personalities. You can argue that Ryan Reynolds is not a great actor. But
he plays one character.
And you can be able to say that he just plays one character really good.
He's gonna put my ass in the seat every time.
Yeah. And like you could say, and some people say, no, I was saying he's an amazing actor, but he's still, you know, Denzel will be Denzel in just about every movie.
But that same smooth ass nigga is gonna put asses in seats every time.
Exactly, you know what I'm saying. But I see where you're coming from. I'll say for me, it's not just about star power. It's about it's a mix of everything from star power to IP to also writing. You know, the story that's being told, stuff like that. And you know, mix all that together. That's what I look for, whether it's a newer IP or a continuing IP. But it's a lot that go into it. So, but I completely agree with what Sensei was saying about, you know, maybe they need to start doing one-offs or doing something where you know, maybe not so reliant on the IP. But it's hard because you're trying to put something and see what a lot of people. Also, what a lot of people do for Star Wars, where they put Star Wars in that same around Luke and all them. And as of now, you start like over the past 15 to 20 years, that's when they're trying to start to separate. Where we have the one-offs. Like one of the best Star Wars movies to come out in the past 10 to 15 years was Solo wasn't that bad, but
I like
Rogue
Solo
One
a lot.
Rogue One.
That's what
Rogue One for
okay,
me.
Okay.
And a lot of people didn't like Rogue One, but Rogue One was
Rogue
really
One
good.
and Han Solo was pretty good. Because for me, the expectation on Han Solo and Rogue One was kind of down because it was like you don't see no, hey,
Jedi.
This is the Jedi that we're going. So I was kind of like, okay, my expectation. I think that's another thing with like media nowadays. They elevate our expectations. We end up disappointed. Like if I know I'm gonna go look at some shit like that Street Fighter movie, I feel like it's not gonna be that good. But since I know what I'm going to see, I can go and enjoy it through that lens. You
Exactly.
Exactly.
And I think that's why The Rock got fucked up because The Rock was like, "This is gonna be groundbreaking." No, you should be like, "I'm finna fuck some shit up, and it's gonna be a good watch." But it's not gonna change the way superhero movies are, stuff like that.
Yeah,
he tried oversold but under delivered.
Yeah. He wanted Black Adam to be the superhero in the movie, be like or whatever. And then when
he wanted it to be the face of DC, that's what he was saying. Yeah, he was like, "This is gonna be the face
Black
of
Adam
DC," and
was not that character. If you want to be, you should have.
You're not
correct. You should have correct. And that's the thing about it. Like you got your counterpart or whatever, which is Shazam, and also fuck Shazam, but not Shazam, the guy that plays Shazam. Yeah. So, but other than that, like
everybody was trying to chase that. Everybody was trying to trace that Black Panther success because that Black Panther movie it leveled like the comic book movie industry because everybody was looking for that next solo superhero film to like change the landscape of.
And see, but like, you can do that. But you can do that with Black Panther. Like you really can. People went out to support. Black people went out to support. White people, like everybody went out and supported it. When the fact, with it being such an amazing movie or whatever, the character. We got a glimpse of the character in Civil War. Then you see him tell the story or like finish his story or whatever somewhat in the first Black Panther movie. So it was rightful. So it did amazing. But get back on topic, man. So
Divinity was the other one that excited me.
Oh, Divinity Original Sin 3. Man, listen, the trailer. So for those
graphic as hell.
That trailer was graphic as hell. Listen, I'm sitting there looking like, what is this?
They fucking this nigga getting burned alive, flesh falling up. Like,
listen,
and I was like, they had to sit there and watch somebody get burned alive.
Yeah,
several different times from several different angles to be able to put that shit together.
Right, it was crazy.
That's not the right angle. you know.
It was that
Hey, you
was
think you
crazy.
can do another take, sir? You think you can do another take? Come on.
Yeah, come on real quick.
One of the early games that caught my eye was Bradley the Badger. That right there.
I'm fucking with Bradley the Badger. It's already
go watch
listed.
It is on mine too. If you have not wishlisted or seen the trailer for Bradley the Badger, go check out Bradley the Badger, bro. Like, listen, that right there, LBG, I think you'll love that. If you haven't seen it, go check out the trailer for Bradley the Badger, bro. Like that was definitely
mad though. Like the Mega Man one, because like the Mega Man one was just like it was a basic ass one, and especially because of secret levels, like because of the fact that it had so much height and everything like that. Like they made it so that if they could have changed how the art style was for it, giving Mega Man a whole new way to actually kind of do stuff, and they just stuck to the basic like bland ass. They went to the 2D, and they were like, "Yeah, it's 2D. It doesn't." They had a way to be able to like build off of what Amazon gifted them, as far as that's concerned. Like they gave them that IP, revitalized it, and they just shat in a box.
And let me visit that. So let me ask you a question. I'm sorry, my bad, real quick.
No,
so how do you think Mega Man should have played? Should it played like the Metroid Prime series? Like, how do you think Mega Man should be played?
I think based off of how they made it, and like, don't get me wrong, I played Mega Man before, and like I think they should have taken it a different way. Maybe change what kind of genre, like make it something more like a
Mega Man Legends.
I think even something like a Devil May how Devil May Cry has it, where you can be able to gather new weapons, you can be able to have new styles that you kind of keep growing and things like that. So you
wanted to be more like action adventure versus Metroidvania, like side scroller?
I think so, just because of the way that they made it in that short. Because I think that was one of everybody's like top 5, maybe.
Excuse me. Okay.
But also to your earlier point, LVG, they show us a trailer for this shit, and it's not supposed to drop to like 2027.
Yeah,
it's kind of like bro, don't show me no fucking 2D platformer, and it's not gonna come out no time soon.
And that's what I'm saying. 2D platformer doesn't necessarily need that much time. You know what I mean? That's something that somebody just greenlit yesterday, and you're like, hey, put some shit together real quick, and then they're like, okay, we'll do that. Well, we got to have some gameplay. Okay, well, we'll give you this part of the gameplay, but we really haven't even started on it.
But listen, I'm not a huge Mega Man fan, but I know people out there that are looking forward to it, so I hope they enjoy it. But I will point out the new Tomb Raider games. We're getting 2 new Tomb Raider games in the next 2 years. We're getting the remake of the first one. I know, Doug, you don't like, but the remake of the first one, and next year in 2026, and then we get another one, a brand new one called Tomb Raider Catalyst in 2027. So it was a lot of good games, Sean.
I do think it's cool that she's older. She looks like an older Laura Croft. So I do think that's kind of cool, instead of like continuously rebooting and have the same.
Yeah,
they got a more seasoned.
Yeah.
Going through menopause and shit.
Yeah.
Damn. So but yeah. Now with that, we are going to do a matter of fact, you know what? Doug, you mentioned something. Hold on. So
yeah, man, I don't give a fuck about the feds, right. DEA, jump up boys, task force.
Right, don't start.
Shut up.
Anyway, look, this is gonna be part 1, man. Look, so this is the Game Awards kind of follow-up or review. The next one, we're gonna be reviewing Dispatch. So make sure y'all tune in for the next episode here. So we'll be right back.